we get some different kind of ball movement than we've had the last couple games. I know it's gotten stuck a couple times, and Coach Lee would love to see that thing move around the horn, and he likes to see that. Very important that you have floor balance against this Minnesota team. So you have to remember who's covering the backcourt, otherwise they will come at you, score in transition.
Back-to-back jumpers for Paul George, a sight for sore eyes. Marcus Morris in his last 7 games, 6 points a contest, 36% from the field.
Great job by Morris. Great job by Kawhi. Morris flicked it away, ran the ball down from behind.
Oh, you would handle that.
He would have checked in immediately, you know where.
George takes it at Anderson. Off-handed, off the window, and in. And Paul George now with 6. Has now 5 and brings Minnesota to within 3. Leonard tries to retaliate and does. Some way, somehow, it boomerangs back over to Conley and now finds an open Edwards for 3. Lead pass to George behind the defense for the flush. 8 for George.
Heads up after the rebound. No dribbles. Out of his hands, right into the hands of Paul George.
Wouldn't be a ton of spacing, I can assure you of that. 24-18. Clippers are out in front. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Kawhi Leonard, maybe the easiest bucket he has had in a month of Sundays. Straight away, Kawhi. 3 for 8 from the field. He's been so efficient. Finds man inside, and he lays it in. And the Clippers have the biggest lead of the game by 12. Leonard, baseline shot falls for the Clippers. Laser pass ahead to Zoo behind the defense. Great play by George.
Big man outrunning the opponent. Watch this pitch ahead. Head up. Where's the big man? Well, he's ahead of his big man. Throw it up. Finish it off. 2-hand Zoo.
Great read, great feed. Here is Conley. Lobs to his one-time teammate in Salt Lake City. Gobert loses the handle. Westbrook back the other way with Prince to beat. Drives and dishes. All alone is George for the 3. Not a lot of room to operate for George. Westbrook for 3. Again, but a disappointing second quarter. They've been outscored 32-21. Westbrook inside to George, puts up the shot, back to the basket, lays it in. Paul George with 15.
Takes him right to the rack.
Leonard from the line to the lane. Hands it off inside to Zoo. Up off the window and in for Ivica Zubac. Leonard. George catch and shoot 3. Knocks it down. Paul George. Conley gets a screen from Gobert. Pick and roll. Pocket pick. Leather larceny. Here come George and the Clippers. Lob to Westbrook, makes the grab and lays it in.
Big effort by Zoo, following the guard right down just in case he happens to miss. He did. Put it right back in, Zoo. Thank you.
Gobert juggles. Ball is up for grabs. George has it. Looking to maybe isolate on the mismatch and shine a spotlight on it. Fades and fires and fills it up. Paul George now with 20. I'm just as good of a scorer as Dominique. Why don't you give me the opportunities? Pop slice. Run that one for me. Leonard coming off the screen and knocks it down by winning games. The time is now. You can't stress it enough. Clippers just 33-30, dropping the last couple of ball games in a tightly packed Western Conference. Leather larceny. Here comes Leonard. Leonard dared to shoot it. Takes the challenge and knocks it down. Kawhi Leonard now with 20 and a timeout for Minnesota.
And those 21 rebounds were the most against the Clippers this season.
Kawhi for 3, gets the 3 right back. It's 95-89. George on the drive against Edwards to the rack and throws it down.
That'd be the biggest possession in the game right here, Brian.
It's got to start some momentum. George curling, catching, and connecting. 5 quick ones for Paul George.